then I may be in trouble. I may be facing some problems. But if it is more based on natural acceptance, it can bring harmony. So we'll take an example with respect to food. If we want to take food, selecting food, when we are with our friends. So we have a precondition that I need to take the similar kind of food what my friends are taking. If I am staying away from the common choice, they won't accept me as their friend. So what I am doing here, I have the preconditioning. I am expecting feelings from others. Selecting food for show off to get attention of others. If it is not of my liking, if it is not for nurturing my body, it can bring issues to my health. And also in some situations, we can see that we are only focusing on taste. Sometimes some of us are even getting addicted to some of the food habits. That is sensation. That also can bring issues. Usually we can see that some weekends we may be having this preconditioning, like every weekend if it is a holiday we will go out and eat something. So that also can be preconditioning. Without eating outside, without having a dinner outside, how can we celebrate a holiday? Something like that. So mostly you can notice that the food, whatever we are taking from outside, if it is not on the basis of natural acceptance, what is the natural acceptance related to food? We are taking food for nurturing our body. Definitely taste is required. But we need to take food for nurturing our body, not with some preconditioning or not in line with sensation. If we have this natural acceptance, definitely we can be in harmony. But on the other hand, if we are selecting food for showing off and for getting attention from others and selecting some junk food looking only for taste, that can bring some issues. Next day morning, you may be facing some issues, gastric issues, maybe constipation, maybe loose motion, something like that. So we can take care of all these things and we need to take care of our body to protect our body. So this is what we discussed in the previous session, last Wednesday. On the basis of this proposal, human being is a coexistence of self and body. Body is an instrument of the self. Physical facility is required in limited quantity for nurturing, protecting, and rightly utilizing the body. For nurturing the body, we need food. For protecting the body, we need clothes. For right utilization of the body, we need instruments. Like now I am using this laptop so that I'll be able to communicate to you. We all are sitting in different places. So rightly utilizing my body with the help of a laptop. I may be using a mobile phone to talk to someone in a faraway place. Rightly utilizing my body so that my voice will reach there. So phone is helping me in that. I'm using a vehicle to travel. That also helping my body. So self need to take the responsibility to identify these physical facilities required for nurturing, protecting, and rightly utilizing the body. Self and body are in harmony when there is this feeling of self regulation in the self and health in the body. Self regulation is feeling of responsibility towards the body for nurturing, protecting, and rightly utilizing the body. Health is the body acts according to self and parts of the body are in harmony. So this is what we discussed last week. Any questions, any reflections? Now most of the institutions SIP is going on. So if you were able to attend any of the SIP sessions, any reflections or any experiences to share, you can raise your hand. Mics will be provided. Let us make this as an interactive session. It will help both of us. So there was a home assignment also. When we assume that human being is a body, happiness is sought through sensation or getting the right feeling from other. What do you think about this? If you are considering yourself only as body, we may be seeking happiness through sensation, through the body, or getting the right feelings from the other. As a result, the body is harmed due to excessive consumption or overindulgence to get favorable sensation. We may do this overeating, consume junk food. Large number of diseases are psychosomatic in nature. So there can be issue related to the body, there can be issue related to the self. But if we compare it, we can see that majority of the diseases are of psychosomatic in nature. Continuity of happiness cannot be ensured by feeling from the other. If you are expecting feeling from others, this is what we discussed last week also when we discussed about peer pressure. Expecting feelings from others, seeking acceptance from others. Continuity is not possible. Many of the complaints are related to lack of feeling, proper behavior. We can see the impact in family, society, nature. So the assignment question is, what is a holistic solution to address these issues? If any of you want to respond, kindly raise your hand. I can provide you the mic and you can unmute and speak. Mics are provided to some of you. If you want to say anything related to this health session or any sessions in SIP or want to share your experience in SIP, you can unmute and speak. Actually, this week we were continuing with the last two slides of health session. We have to go to the next part of the next concern. Actually, in SIP, we are discussing about the concerns. Very first day, we are asking students to write this exercise, to do this exercise, your aspirations and concerns. And further, We will be discussing the content of UHV based on their concerns, starting with the concern in the individual level. Then we move towards the concern in the family level, societal level, nature and existence. Now, with this session, we are completing the concerns in the individual level. We discussed about peer pressure. We were also able to discuss about health in the session. If you want to respond, you can unmute and speak, or we'll move to the next topic. Now we can see in majority of hospitals, most of the hospitals, we can see a lifestyle clinic. Because of the lifestyle, most of us are facing the problem. Not able to sleep properly, not able to do any exercise, not giving any movements to the body, eating junk food, overeating, obesity issues, and also stress related issues, not in harmony. So, what can be done? What is the program? That's what we discussed in this session. We can, I think, with this assignment, the session is over. We'll move to the next session to discuss about one moment. Yeah, I'll stop this here and I'll take the next session. Concern in the family level. Foundation of relationship, trust. So here actually what we are doing is we are addressing the issues like anger, mistrust, fear. If you remember the concerns, there are many concerns. Physical facility, issues related to physical facility, issues related to relationship. But majority of the issues in our family are due to lack of relationship. In the previous session, we had explored human being, physical facility is necessary, but relationship is also necessary. And to live with fulfillment in relationship, right understanding of relationship is necessary. Whenever there is a problem in our family, we do think that we are right. The other person need to change. And every time we may try to patch up the issues, we may try to solve the issues, but the next time also same kind of problem will pop up. Why it is happening? Because of lack of right understanding. When we discuss this proposal, human being is a coexistence of self and body. Need of the self is different, need of the body is different. Need of the self is continuous happiness. It is fulfilled by right understanding and right feeling. Physical facility is required only for nurturing, protecting, and right utilization of the body. So we will discuss about relationship. If we are able to see that problems in our family is more due to relationship, we need to solve that issue. How can we solve that? We have to understand relationship. So in this session, we will start our exploration on relationship, right understanding of feelings in relationship. So kindly interact, because we can, both of us need to improve our right understanding through exploration. We need to verify the proposals on the basis of our natural acceptance. So let us see that. So what is relationship? If we see our family, family is a basic unit or building block of human organization. What do you mean by family? It includes only my parents, my children, my husband, my siblings and all, or it extends beyond the blood relationships. We have close friends, classmates, neighbors, teachers in school, colleagues in our institution. Are we able to consider all of them as our relatives? How do we want to live with them? With mutual fulfillment, mutual happiness, or some other way? You can respond. Are we able to see them as our relatives? Yes or no? You can respond. Or only those people they are having blood relations with us are only our relatives. What do you think about this? Are we able to see our neighbors, our teachers, our classmates, our friends as relatives? If you think yes, you can write it as yes. Otherwise, you can write no. Do we want to live with mutual fulfillment, mutual happiness with all these people? Many people around us. Maybe in your home, there are only 4 people: you, your husband, wife, and your children, your parents sometimes with you. What about others outside your home? Neighbors, colleagues, your classmates. Are you related to them? Let us explore. Harmony in the family has primarily to do with fulfillment of relationship between one human being and another human being. First, we need to see or understand the relationship. Then we need to accept the relationship. Then we need to fulfill the relationship. Then only the harmony in family can be achieved. In order to fulfill this relationship, it is necessary to understand relationship. We need to see relationship, we need to accept relationship, and then mutual fulfillment can lead to happiness. How can we see this mutual fulfillment in our interactions with others? We need to understand relationship. So let us try to understand relationship through this session. There are 4 aspects to understand relationship. First one, relationship is already there. between one self and other self. Body is just used as an expression, used for expression. Body is just used for expressing it. So what is the first aspect? Relationship is already there. Whether we recognize or not, it is already there. Between one self and other self, between one human being and other human being. Is it between self and self, or self and body, or body and body? It is between self and self. So what about the role of the body? Body is just used as an instrument for expressing it. When I was discussing this content in SIP last week, one of the students was asking this question. When I meet my friend, if she or he is smiling at me, I feel related to her. So is it between body and self? What do you think about this? Then I asked her this question. Who is smiling? You and he both are smiling. Who has decided to smile? Your body or self? Yourself has decided to smile. Body is just used for expressing it. You are able to notice the smile through by using your eyes. So there also your body is used as an instrument. But who has decided to smile at you? The self of the other person. And what about you? You are responding back. Who has decided? The self only. So the relationship is between one self and another self. Any comments? Any reflections? So that is the first aspect. Second one, there are feelings in relationship. In oneself for the other self. Are we able to see this? Are we able to see the feelings in our interactions with others? You just think about your mother. Are you able to see the feeling? And also, we may be having the feeling of gratitude when we think about our teachers. Nice. When we are angry with someone, then also we'll be able to notice this feeling of opposition. So there are feelings in relationship, and these feelings can be recognized. They are definite. Are we able to recognize it? When I am having a feeling towards my mother, am I able to recognize it? When I am having a feeling towards my kid, my son, am I able to recognize it? When I am having a feeling towards someone who has helped me, am I able to recognize the feeling of gratitude? In all such situations, these feelings can be recognized. Their fulfillment lead to mutual happiness. Their fulfillment, the fulfillment of the feelings. That means We need to see the relationship, we need to accept the relationship, and mutual fulfillment, sharing these feelings with each other. When we are able to share the right feelings with others and their mutual fulfillment, it can lead to happiness. Any comments, any reflections? So let's explore it further. What is naturally acceptable to us? Kindly respond. Feeling of trust or mistrust? What is naturally acceptable? Feeling of trust or mistrust? Feeling of respect or disrespect? All of you can respond. What is naturally acceptable to us? Feeling of trust or mistrust? Respect or disrespect? Affection or jealousy? Gratitude or ingratitude? Love or hatred? All of us are pretty sure about these questions. We all want to be trusted. We all need respect. We all expecting affection. We need gratitude. We want to be loved. When we have these feelings in us, does it lead to our happiness? What do you think about this? You just imagine that you have all these feelings, feeling of trust, respect, affection, gratitude, love with you, in you. Does it lead to happiness? When I am having the feeling of affection in me, when I am having the feeling of gratitude in me, trust, respect, love, I feel happy. When I am able to express these feelings to other, the other also will be able to see this happiness. It will lead to mutual happiness. Instead, when I am not able to trust the other person, whether I'll be in harmony or disharmony, every time I'll be having a feeling of fear. I'm not able to trust him. So this feeling of fear is there with me. It can lead to hatred. It can lead to disrespect. It will lead to disharmony, problems in relationship. There can be complaints in our relationship. So what can be the reason? Complaints in relationship are due to lack or absence of one or more these feelings. You just think about your daily interactions with other people. When we are having these complaints with others, when we are expecting feelings from others, like you just think about your friend, every time you have a complaint with him or her. Why? You may be expecting something from her, some feelings from her. Like maybe in the afternoon you thought of going together for lunch, but she was not there and she forgot to call you. So you may be having a feeling, why she forgot me, she went alone. maybe complaining in her behavior. Does it happen? Why? You are expecting feelings from her, acceptance from her. You want to be accepted by others. Why we are expecting all these things? Because we are not able to see these right feelings with us. When I am not having the right feelings with me, I will be expecting it from others. Then how can I share it with others? That also won't happen. It will lead to unhappiness. And sometimes, after these arguments, fights, we may try to compensate it with physical facility. Does it work? You think about the same example. You thought that your friend, she went alone without calling you, she went for lunch and you were waiting there for her. And maybe she was saying that, no, I was having another meeting and I also had a late lunch there. So you may be waiting for her and thinking that she forgot to call you. And you may be complaining, you may be arguing. At the end, if you came to know about this actual situation, you may be saying sorry, try to patch up the situation. Sometimes this will happen in our daily interaction. We are expecting feelings from others. So, what is the current state? Today, we are unhappy because we have not understood these feelings and we assume that they are not in us. That's the reason for our unhappiness because we are not able to see the feelings. We only expect the other to express these feelings to us. If you're able to see that these feelings are with us, we won't expect it from others. If the other is expressing these feelings, we feel happy. If the other does not express these feelings to us, we feel unhappy. See the situation? Every time our conduct is indefinite. Why it is indefinite? When someone is behaving in a particular manner according to our liking, then we are happy. When he or she is not acting according to our expectations, we are unhappy. So, what we do in that case, if we are not able to get the right feeling from others, for example, not getting respect from others, what we may do? We try many things to get this respect. We may usually relate the feeling of respect with physical facility by wearing expensive clothes, by changing our lifestyle, by using expensive gadgets. We may try to get the feelings from others. We may do many things. Are we able to see this? But what do you think about this? Will it be continuous or only for some time? Today, people are not able to express feeling of respect to others because they don't have it. But they are trying hard to get it from others. See, we can see the same situation in our institutions. Teachers are saying that nowadays the students are not like the same manner as we were during in our childhood. When I was a student, when we were students during our BTech days, we never behaved like this. We were able to respect our teachers. But see, now the students are not like that. They are not giving any respect to us. Why we are saying this? Because we are not able to see this feeling of respect within us. So what we do in that case? We expect it from others. But the other is also not having this. So we do many things for getting it from others. It's like everyone is begging for respect and everyone's bowl is empty. Are we able to see this? If I am having something with me, I can give it to others. But if my bowl is empty, if I am not having it with me, then how can I share it with him? Then I'll feel discomfort. And to overcome my discomfort, I may try to get it from others. So this is the situation. This is the current state. So what we need to do? Do we have any solution? What is the way forward? The most fundamental thing is to understand the feelings. Yes. We can try to understand the feelings. In this way, understanding the feeling, ensuring the feeling, expressing the feeling, and the right evaluation of the feeling lead to mutual happiness. First, we need to understand the feeling. First, we need to see the relationship, accept the relationship. If I am able to accept the relationship, if I am able to understand the feeling, ensuring the feeling, I can ensure the feeling with me. I will be able to express the right feeling with the other person. So what I need to do, if I am able to express the right feeling to the other, I need to do the evaluation also, whether this right feeling is reaching the other person, because all of us have different level of competence. So I may be thinking that if I behave like this, she or he will be able to see my affection towards her, my respect towards her. But sometimes it won't reach the other person. So how can we expect that feeling of mutual happiness in that case? It won't happen. So what we need to do? We have to evaluate our actions to see that the feeling has reached the other person. Let us try to understand the feelings. Then we can fulfill this mutual happiness. Let us try to understand it. So what need to be done? We need to understand the feelings. We will start with the foundational feeling, trust. Trust is known as the foundational feeling, foundational value, trust. So what is trust? The proposal for trust is to be assured. What to be assured? To have the clarity that the other wants to make me happy and prosperous. This is to be assured. The other want to make me happy and prosperous. To be assured of happiness and prosperity. Let me ask you one question. To how many persons we will be able to see this feeling of trust? With this proposal, you just evaluate yourself. How many people you are able to see this clarity that he or she want to make me happy and prosperous. They wants to make you happy and prosperous. Can we get some responses? How many people in our life we have the clarity? They want to make me happy and prosperous. This clarity, this assurance is known as trust. Let me rephrase it. How many people in your life you are able to trust? You just think about this question. So let us try to evaluate trust between two people. Okay. You just think about yourself, you as one individual, and you can think about any other person, close relative. Maybe your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your spouse, your friend, any other person. And first set of questions, actually we have two set of questions. First set of questions you need to answer on the basis of your natural acceptance. Natural acceptance is same for all. So you just refer to your natural acceptance and answer these questions. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Yes, please see. So the first question is, do you want to make yourself happy? Do I want to make myself happy? What I want to be? Do I want to make myself happy? What is your answer? Yes or no? Do I want to make myself happy? Definitely. I want to make myself happy. Okay? No doubt about that. Let us see the second question. Do I want to make the other happy? If I am thinking about my mother or father or my brother or sister or my children, my husband. Do I want to make the other happy? Yes, I can say that. Yes. See, 3A. Do the other want to make herself or himself happy? Yeah, the other want to make himself or herself happy. Yes. But see the last question. Do the other want to make me happy? Who is this other? If you think about your brother, do he want to make you happy? Always. You can add that term always also. Do I want to? Do the other want to make me happy? Always. What is your answer? Will you be able to respond? I can see many participants here. Will you be able to respond? Kindly respond to the chat box. So the first set of question, do I want to make myself happy always? Yes, I want to make myself happy always. Do I want to make the other happy always? Yes, my natural acceptance. Do the other want to make herself or himself happy? Yeah, that also I am sure. If I want to make me happy, if I want to make the other happy, the other also want to make herself or himself happy. But you see this last question, do the other want to make me happy? Do the other want to make me happy? Are you a little bit doubtful? Are you not able to answer the question? Then we can keep a question mark there. Because with respect to the other person, asking about me, whether he want to make me happy. How can you know that whether he want to make me happy? So all four questions, this set of questions, it's on the basis of natural acceptance. What is natural acceptance? It is same for all, irrespective of age, irrespective of caste, religion, language. It is common for all. What is naturally acceptable to you? Now, if we see the right set of questions, these questions are actually about the ability part. This is about natural acceptance, what I want to be. But the right side, it's about the ability part. Am I able to do that? The question is like that. Am I able to do that? So let us see the question one by one. Am I able to make myself always happy? Are we able to do that? I'm not sure. Little bit. I'm doubtful. Am I able to make other always happy? I'm not sure that whether I'll be able to make myself happy. Then how can I say that I'm able to make the other happy all the time? See the third question. Do the other is able to make herself or himself always happy? Not sure. I don't know. See 4B. Do the other is able to make me always happy? How I'll be able to say that? So let's see one by one. Am I able to make myself always happy? I'm doubtful. How can I say that every time I am able to make myself happy? Sometimes, if you remember, something fight happened between you and your sister, you were crying. Then you were trying to uh, hide your feeling from others, but that also was not possible. Then how can you say that you are able to make yourself happy all the time? Not even able to pretend. See? So there is a question mark. Do I able to make the other always happy? See? I'm not able to make me happy all the time. Then how can I say that I'm making the other? I can make the other happy. Do the other is able to make herself or himself happy? The same thing only. I'm not able to say myself. Then how can I say about the other person? But what about 4B? Do the other is able to make me always happy? Double question mark. Let us keep it like this. So actually, this set of questions is about our ability. Am I able to do this? Left side, it's about my natural acceptance. What I want to be. What is naturally acceptable to you? Right side, what is my competence? My competence, my ability. Am I able to do this? Anyway, all of you go through these two sets of questions. We will come back next Wednesday and continue with the discussion. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deepa Didi, and thank you all the co-explorer. And we certainly meet again for more and more such discussion. Meet again next Wednesday. Till then, all the co-explorers keep exploring and join back. Namaste.